Hey, £1,000 Piggy. You know, I do this weekly indie series of videos because I like finding new and unique games. Games which aren't exactly AAA and mainstream. Games which have a different theme, a different focus. They're not just about getting money, getting people to buy them. They're about creating something new, a new mechanic, a new setting, theme, which aren't made just to get money out of people. They aren't directed at a certain demographic, a certain age group, or people who go to a certain area. They aren't trying to exploit anyone. They do things different than what we see in a lot of normal games. And you can say that this channel is based off of showing the creativity of those developers, because I'm not trying to make this about comedy or about myself. I'm trying to make this about the games. But I gotta say that this isn't a unique game. It's been done before, it's been made before, back in the old 96. It is a point-and-click adventure game, and it is known and recognized for its claymation. This isn't computer generated. At the time, it was like, the computers were crappy back then. They were actually taking photos of the clay models on the set. They were lighting it with real lights, shooting it with real cameras, and I think that might even stand out more in 2017 because there's so many indie games with like 2-bit, 8-bit, whatever bit games with pixel art everywhere, sometimes cel-shaded. And a lot of games are trying to look realistic. Claymation still has its own unique style, its own unique look. It just has that roughness of it, because I know clay is really hard to work with. You can't exactly make a perfect ball with it. It's going to have bumps and fingerprints all over it. It's never going to be perfect. But the person who made this game didn't do the claymation. They made it all with the Unreal Engine 4, which is pretty amazing when you think of it. This guy is simply a developer who had the passion to bring this game back to life, to the modern scene. So I'm going to shut up for a little bit and you can listen to the sounds of this. Okay, I gotta say that this does look quite amazing. It does look like everything was made in clay, even though it was made in Unreal Engine 4. So do I just have to keep pushing that? Yep. Come on, one more. One more. Nice. Weird outside view as well. Look at that skybox. So I'm liking this. I'm liking the sound it has. The music. What? I didn't want to do that. I wanted to... Whatever. It works. Works. What was that? What? Is that still clay? Or did he just turn into wood? I think it's still clay, okay. So I need to open up the door. This is like an escape room game. Okay. Ah. Problem is, this game is from 96, which means it was kind of in the golden era of point clicks and then moon logic. So I'm not too sure how logical this game was. Like, to open this door, maybe I have to do something just completely insane. Such as I have to flick up the bottom corner of the screen because I have to find the key which is hidden behind the page of the game itself. Okay, they all make a noise except for this one which opens it. You know, let's talk about the lighting, because I didn't expect to see shadows in this type of game, this claymation. It looks like they have a 2-point lighting system set up, so just a key light on the right hand side and a fill light on the left which has a diffuser, so you can't see the shadows from the one on the left, so just imagine it has like a big piece of paper or a tissue over it, and that's to light up everything, but the key light on the right hand side is what gives this the shadow. It's meant to act as a sun, which is weird because this is kind of indoors. It's a strong sun, just a weird lighting setup for a game which is supposed to be indoors. It is a slow way to play a game with the animation. Like every time I click something, it takes like a second for it to actually register. Or no, it registers straight away, but it takes a second for it to actually have an effect. Just because the animations are so slow, because it's claymation. There we go. Come on. There's not really much to it. This was just a quick video I wanted to show you just to highlight this type of commitment an indie developer put towards an old game which they must have been a fan of. This is the power of technology, really. You saw a bit of issues there where the character was clipping through the door. I think I also saw a graphical issue or two on the hands of the character or on some terrain or something. I noticed that. So I'll put this guy's link in the description so you can just easily click on it. I'll also put the playable demo down there as well. I'm not sure if this guy wants to make the full Neverhood game, which is around 8 hours, or he just kind of wanted to do this as a tech demo. It took him 250 hours just for these 2 screens. But it shows the power of technology, just being able to make claymation work once again. I mean, this looks like it's in claymation, kind of. It reminds me of the art style of Little Big Planet, where that kind of looks like everything is a puppet and everything is a stage show just put there. It's a unique art style for a game, and in this case this guy has brought it to the modern day with the Unreal Engine. But it was cool to see and cool to play a bit of this game as well. See what the fuss about it is. And you know, this game does have a lot of style. Listen to the music. And you saw a bit about the comedy. This game is about solving problems, escaping rooms. It's an escape room game, which is kind of a big thing coming back in the last few years. So many games are trying to put a story into them, and the story just doesn't work when it's just a crappy revenge story or just something really poor and lazy. This game obviously doesn't have much of a story. Exit the room, move right. Done. It's a game. Deal with it. But I want to know what you think of Neverhood, what you think of this game. What's your experience with the game? I want to know if this kind of game gets more complex, if there's more escape rooms, like can you move between rooms to solve one puzzle, to try and move to the right some more, or do you have to go up and down at some points? I don't know, I'm kind of curious with it now. And if you want to see more kind of tech demos like this in future on the Weekly Indie, which I usually put up either Sunday, Monday or Tuesday night, let me know by thumbing up the video, and I'll see you then.